Peace, Young Ash here. Links to buy me a coffee and my new album that's just out. It's a rap album, Irish rap, Galway rap. It's going to be in the comments and description if you want to check it out, both YouTube and Spotify links. Links to my Instagram will be alongside that if you want to follow me there. As an intro, like, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And I'll make a video answering those questions, Q&A type shit. Yeah, welcome to Rambling On, number 100. We made it to 100. I thought I'd do something special for 100, but I'll just keep it going the way it is normally. But to celebrate 100, I might do something special, which is the opposite of what I just said, but it won't be this video. It'll be another video in and of itself. Peace. Now, I got a phone call today from an old friend I haven't spoken to maybe in over a year, and yeah, it was amazing to talk to him, and like, he could see a difference in me. And after the phone call, I was like, geez, yeah, I kind of forgot how I used to be. I honestly, it's probably been more than a year since I spoke to him last. Maybe a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, probably in and around that anyway. So I was able to notice the changes in my personality. Like, I was able to laugh more and just come out of my shell a little bit more. And I met this friend in rehab in 2023, I think it was. Yeah. And it just brought back so many memories. We were kind of reminiscing about the time in there, and I just remember I was so socially anxious and fearful of people, but I also made such an effort to try and get sober and to try and connect with people, but I felt like I couldn't be myself. I couldn't fully connect with people, and I felt like I couldn't make jokes, or I couldn't laugh, and I felt like I lost my sense of humor. And like, when I was growing up, like, I had a really cheeky sense of humor. Like, I was always laughing, always kind of class clown type of thing, making people laugh in groups and stuff. And I don't know, I think I've matured a little bit. I'd like to think so. So my personality's changed a bit. As much as I'd love to make jokes all day long and be cheeky to people and stuff, but yeah, I think with the people I started hanging around with and the events that transpired in my life, I'm not really cheeky to anyone ever. Rarely. Rarely. I'm very cautious about offending people. And I certainly was that time in rehab in 2023, and that was the last time I ever went to rehab. Touch wood. Touch wood that I'll never have to go back again, because it was just torture. It was so bad. It was like just a painful experience. And although I did feel safe in the rehab, and I felt like I was given a platform to change, and I knew I was changing and growing. There was a lot of growth in that time, personal growth. And but like, you're locked away from the world. You have no phone. You're eating pretty shit food. hanging around with people who are bitching and moaning all day, and you know, you're hanging around with all men, no women. Kind of being told what to do and when to do it. It's a bit like prison, like, and yeah. I'm not going to make that comparison though. I just did, but I'm not going to go in depth on that comparison because they're two different kettle of fish, but there is somewhat of a comparison there to make, but I'm not. You know, you're getting up at 6:30 every morning going to med. Apologies, had to make a second recording. So 6:30 wake up, breakfast, normally cereal or maybe porridge and a coffee and tea, and then meditation, group therapy, work, then lunch, then group therapy, then work, then dinner, then a meeting, and then maybe another meeting after that, and then bed. Yeah. Oh man, it's just... And the worst part is being cut off from the world, and like can't even have newspapers or fucking your phone. And look, I'm coming out here and I'm bitching about rehab, but it does serve a purpose for some people at a certain time in their lives. And it did for me for a period of time, but like, I know I'm never going back to that shit. Like, I don't want to ever go back to that shit. And I'm grateful to wake up and, you know, be in my own room with these cool lights and posters and fucking somewhere I can fucking relax and go on my phone. And if I want to leave the gaff, I can leave. Like rehab, you're stuck there. You can't leave. You know, you're not allowed to work out because of fucking lawsuits, potential lawsuits, so you can't do that. You can just walk around this little courtyard like prison. And just chain smoking all day. That's where addiction will bring you, you know. If you're struggling, definitely you don't want to end up in rehab. So get sober, get yourself to a meeting or whatever. But anyway, that's a little bit about the routine and stuff. But like, because of my psychosis and my social anxiety, like, I found it difficult to get close to anyone, so it was a really isolating and lonely time. I did open up to certain people at certain times, but I was so on edge and on guard, and there were times I felt threatened, but that was purely my own head and feelings. No one was actually threatening me. I thought people were trying to punish me. That was part of my psychosis. So yeah, it was a really fucking hard time. And I didn't even feel like they were fully equipped to deal with, you know, my psychosis and stuff. So I did get outside help in the hospital and the doctor and stuff, and yeah. And like, it was a bubble. It's a bubble. It's, you know, that's what it is. And when you come out, then the bubble bursts and you're back into the real world, and the feeling of safety I had just fucking, you know, dissipated. There was an initial period of being on a high where I was like buzzing to get my phone back, listen to music, a bit of freedom, and I'm back in the world. But the world is quite difficult to live in early sobriety. Really difficult, especially your hometown. In my case, Galway. So, And I still find Galway challenging 20 months later, and I still get social anxiety, and I still struggle with fear, feeling threatened. I still struggle with psychosis, but it's not the degree it was back then. So yeah, I'm rambling on. And yeah, a number of people that I was in treatment with are dead now, God rest them. So that's the reality of it. Links in the description and comments. Peace, young Ash.